Instagram. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Facebook. Hey, Facebook. I am back, back. I am back doing my lives. I was going to wait till after the holidays, but I was in here recording a podcast that is going to be released on Friday. You should definitely subscribe to that. But I wanted to just hop in today because I was in a mood. I was in a mood. So welcome back to my lives. If you are new to these lives, I usually try to go live like Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays to just give you a little mini coaching session lesson, just in some things on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll tell you when I'm going to do it. Sometimes I don't. I just kind of wing it. And that's exactly what I'm doing today. Of course, I am Olivia B. Shepherd, your transformation and business coach. So let's talk about this topic because I don't want to go long today because, like I said, I wasn't supposed to start I wasn't supposed to start going back live until next week. So I am not going to go long, but you do need to catch my podcast on Friday because it's also going into this topic as well. So let's get started. Your success and healing won't happen overnight. So I'm in a mood today because I had a client come to me who I've been working with behind the scenes for like 3 months, okay? Way longer than I intended to work with her. She's an awesome girl. She knows that I'm telling this story. And we have went back and forth. You know, my thing is your dime. You can do as long as you want to do, as long as you are continuing to pay. I will be right here. But I got frustrated with her today because I was like, okay, we only been working with each other for like 3 months. It was, like I said, again, it was longer than I intended it to be because I don't particularly do one-on-one coaching all the time. I like group coaching, and mentoring, stuff like that behind the scenes. So she was, she's frustrated because things are not happening the way she wants them to. And she's also trying to heal while she's trying to start a business, run a business, and keep it going. And so, I give her all of the things that I needed her to go through, all of the steps that I take, all of the things that I have implemented in my own businesses. And, she'll do them one day, then she won't do them for a month. She'll do them and then she'll quit. And then, you know what? She's back to square one. So today I just kind of like went in on her. And I just went in. And this is what I'm going to go in and tell you all too as well, because what happens is I get not only her, but I get this from a lot of people from behind the scenes. I have DMs all the time, lady, what you are saying, it's all well and good. Let me stop you again. And let me let you know everything that I am teaching you, I've already been through. Okay. That's first off. Second off, I know what it's like to be weary, depressed, aggravated. I know what it's like to not have anything happen for me. I know what it's like. That's why I'm qualified to teach you about the process because I've been through the process. Okay, I know what it's like to wake up every morning with the same old life and nothing has changed. I know what it's like to go to bed crying myself to sleep because I'm so exhausted from trying every day. Okay, so I do know what I'm talking about. I do know what it's like. So don't tell me and don't come from me when people tell me you don't understand. Yes, I do understand. This is why I'm trying to help you avoid the process of stopping and quitting and giving up, because success does not happen overnight. Your healing is not going to happen overnight. Now, I just made a post this morning during my morning message that says this exact topic, okay? And it's because you all are in this microwave world. We all heard that. We want everything to go fast because we see everything going on Facebook. We see everything going on Instagram. We see everything going on TikTok. But people don't tell you how they got there. Okay. And so now you're all sad, you're depressed, you're stuck because you're trying to live your life the way you see your friends or the people you follow on social media. So you're sitting back and saying to yourself, I don't understand why I can't sell my t-shirts like she does. Or I don't understand why my coaching business isn't taking off. Or I don't understand why my cleaning business isn't doing what it should be doing. Well, I don't understand why I keep having these feelings of being betrayed. I don't understand why I can't get past, my loved one hurting me. I have been there. But it's because you're so focused on what people are doing in their lives that you can't heal your own life. Success and healing is not going to happen overnight. It's a freaking process. It's a freaking process. Just like I put in my post this morning, I am still reeling and healing from the rape as a 12-year-old little girl. I'm in my 40s. I am still healing from that. And not to mention, for those of you all who don't know, I ended up having to be the caretaker to this person. So that set me back a lot. And it also, hence the reason why I suffer from PTSD was because I had to have flashbacks from those years of me being 12 years old and being raped by this person. So I'm still healing from that. I didn't wake up one morning and decided that I was going to be his caretaker. It didn't happen like that. But I had suppressed that what he did to me for so long. And when it came back to me, it came back with a vengeance. And I am right now 6 months into the fact that I had cut this person off, but I am now still reeling from that. And I'm still healing. And it's not because I'm not trying, and it's not because, I'm trying to rush this process, but there are some things that I needed to work through. And I'm doing that. But it's not going to keep me stuck. Excuse me. I refuse to keep letting it keep me stuck. Okay. I also put in there about my businesses. When I started my cleaning business 20 years ago, I started the cleaning business. I only had one client when I started the cleaning business. I did not get successful until about 10 years into the cleaning business because nobody knew who I was. And not to mention, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, there was no Instagram. There was no Facebook. There was nothing. So I didn't know what everybody in America was doing with their cleaning business. All I knew was that I was competing against Mary Mays, Molly Mays. I was competing against franchises. Okay, little old me who started the business just with one person, me. Okay, I was competing against companies that had 14,000 employees all over the world. I was competing against that, but it did not stop me from doing my business and doing what I needed to do and do good and be good at it because I survived 20 years, but it took me some time to get there. And that's the problem. You all are giving up because it's taking too long. But yet, you will stay on a job for 14 years, 20 years, okay, 30 years, and celebrate retirement and put in all that work doing the same position. Some of you all never, ever move up. I heard the other day on a business podcast that I was listening to that Amazon actually has so much turnover in their jobs because Jeff Bezos designs it that way. You will never constantly move up in the world at Amazon. He has designed it for you to stay at your position. You might become a supervisor, but you will never, ever, ever sit in the corporate world with Jeff Bezos because he designed it that way. But yet you hang on to this position for 10 to 20 to 30 years. But you won't hold on to your business and your dreams that long. You won't hold on to your business and your dreams because you're tired. You're tired of not moving up. You're tired of not making the money. You're tired of not being recognized. But yet, you are literally busting your butt for a man that is spending his money to go to the damn moon on your time. Okay, he is literally spending his money to go to the moon. He set up his company so that you will not prosper in that company. You might make the money, but you will never move up. But you spend 20 to 30 years there. But you will not spend 10 or 4 to 5 years trying to help your business. Even though this is your dream. These are the things that you've always dreamed of, being an entrepreneur, trying to get that financial freedom, trying to get that freedom of working for yourself and not having to worry about Jeff Bezos or anybody that's over you, but yet you give up because you don't see the success as quick as you like to. And that the same goes for your healing. You get down and out, you get depressed all over again because you can't shake your feelings. You're letting your feelings dictate your mood. You're letting your feelings dictate your life. You know, I've been there. I could not fathom why God had me taking care of this man that did what he did to me. So I was in my feelings constantly. I literally was to the point where I tried to commit suicide because I was in my feelings. I couldn't understand, like, well, okay, I'm getting ready to heal from this. And now all of a sudden, this man has a stroke. And now I have to take care of this man. And now I have to deal with this. And I just couldn't heal from it. I know what it's like. But I also got tired, and I am tired of letting what someone did to me in my past continue to affect my future. Because that's what's happening. You all are trying to heal, but you're trying to heal, and that's what my podcast is about on Friday. You're so busy trying to heal other people around you so that you think that because you think that that's going to happen to you. If I heal, I just heal this person. If I just fix this person, this is going to happen to me, and then I'm going to be all here. That is a lie. It is not going to happen. That is not how it's going to work. You are not going to heal overnight. You're not going to heal if you don't put in the damn work. You know, if you're feeling some type of way, if you are depressed more than 30 days, if your anxiety is bad when you are around the people that make you feel the way you do. I mean, if you are going through all these things, but yet you don't go to the doctor, then how are you going to heal? If you're not going to go see a psychiatrist or a therapist or a counselor, how are you going to heal? If you're not going to start journaling, if you're not going to take the advice I give you, if you're not going to take the advice of everybody, because usually when you're in the healing process, y'all know who you are. You're going to ask every single body of 1,400 people about your situation, but you take none of the advice. You just want to hear yourself talk, and you also want to hear what people are going to say to you, but you're not going to take any of the advice. So how do you expect to heal? Even if you thought you could heal overnight, you're not doing anything to do it. Because guess what? You have to put in the work. And just like with your business, you don't want to put in the work. If you see your fave coach out there just living life and laughing and smiling and they on yachts and they doing all these things and they're just living life, you don't know what it took for them to get there. You don't know that the days that you spent sleeping and depressed because somebody hurt you, you don't know that that person was working through the night. I remember telling you all that my coaching business should have been farther along, because I started it about now going on 4 years ago. Fully running it now, maybe on my way to 2 years. But I started about 4 years ago. But you know why? Because I kept stopping. I kept stopping. Every time things would get bad, I would stop. I wouldn't run my business. Every time things would do something, even if it wasn't, this is before I started the t-shirt business, but while I was running the coaching business and the cleaning business, I was scrolling social media, looking at everybody doing everything, sitting around contemplating why that can't happen to me, why I can't have my life like that, why my coaching business, because I wasn't doing any damn thing. I was scrolling on Facebook, but not posting. I was scrolling down Instagram, but not posting. I was not doing any of the things that I needed to do. Some of the things that my coaches told me to do, I didn't do. I didn't put in the work that I needed to put in to make my business successful. So of course success wasn't going to happen overnight. Now I'm into year 4, which 2 of those years I spent quitting and giving up. And now I'm behind. And then guess what happens when you get behind? You all of a sudden you're back into depression mode. Because now you're thinking, well, that should have been me, or I should have did this. Now you're beating yourself up. You don't need to do that. Just get to getting. Get started. Get started. Success and healing is not going to happen overnight. I don't care how many people tell you this. I don't care how you pray, and I'm a praying woman. But it doesn't happen overnight. There are going to be setbacks. I'm in my setback season right now. There are some things this year that are going on that I did not expect to be happening right now. I had already had my whole entire retirement planned out, but I did not see betrayal from people. I didn't see my marriage falling apart. I didn't see any of those things coming. Now I could, and for a hot second, I did spend some time, sitting and moping about it and crying about it and saying that I wanted to give up. But then I kept thinking, if I give up this damn time, there's no coming back for me. Because I have to practice what I preach. And so I get up every single day and I post on Facebook. I make my t-shirts. I am now about to start back doing some cleaning, even though I won't be actually doing the cleaning myself per se, but I may start building my business back up, just for some people now, because now I have people coming out the woodworks wanting to work again. But because I decided I no longer wanted to not be successful. I decided that I am going to make my business work just like I made my cleaning business work, my t-shirt business work. I am going to actually put in the work. I'm not going to walk around saying, woe was me. But it happened. I can't turn back what happened this month, these past 5 months, 6 months. I can't. There's nothing I can do. The only thing I can keep doing is keep pushing, keep going, and not give up. Because no, it's not gonna, because what's gonna happen when you give up? Tell me what happens. I would like to see from anybody. Tell me what happens if you give up. If you just say, I'm gonna give up, I'm not gonna do it anymore, then what? You're only gonna disappoint yourself, and you definitely are gonna disappoint your haters. Because you're not going to disappoint them, but they're going to be excited about you. Because remember, a lot of the people that don't want to see you successful are the people that probably broke you, and that's why you need the healing. So if you give up, then what? Giving up is not an option. But success and healing is not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to keep going, and you're going to have to keep getting up every day. And yes, there are days that I don't want to get up. There are days that my medication has me to the point where I'm zombie-like. There are days, and that's another thing too. Y'all don't realize, especially for those of us who suffer from mental health issues, I applaud all of those ladies who I see straight doing it, and they always telling me how, regardless of my what's going on in my life, I'm straight doing it. Okay, but try that, taking the medication load that I take. Try that, and then holler back at me. So I'm a superhero. You are a superhero if you are on medication, you are fighting mental illness, you are exhausted, you have fibroids, you are a superhero in your own right. So yes, your success is going to take a little longer. Your healing is going to take a little longer than the other people you continue to compare yourself to. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Your success and your healing is about you and about you only. And only you can take your power back in order for you to be successful and to start to heal. It's a process. It's a process. And I want y'all to keep that in mind. It is a process. Healing doesn't happen overnight. I am still healing. I'm literally going through some stuff right now, but it doesn't stop me anymore. You know what does stop me? You know what makes me really keep going? It's because in my healing, in my world, I have so many people rooting for my downfall. I have so many people that are telling me that I was never going to make it. So I get up every morning. I literally even have what I've done is on my computer, I actually put sticky notes. And if you have a MacBook or the Mac desktop, you can put your little notes on there, the little sticky notes. And I actually put the quotes of what people told me about myself. I'm talking about the hateful quotes that they said about me. And it was so funny because my husband even said something. And he walked in the other day and he saw that quote sitting there. And he was like, why you put that up there? I didn't say that. Yes, you did. And I'm going to prove to you that what you said is going to make me better. So that's how I cope. That's why I'm up every day. That's why you all see me. So when you don't see me getting on live, it's because I've been busy, of course, doing all the t-shirts, because of course the t-shirt business is a really, really big success. I'm literally enjoying doing these t-shirts. It's been it's just so much fun. It's my creative side. I love it. Hence my new tee that I got on. Y'all see this one? My own creation. I made this one. And guess what? They go on sale tomorrow for $10 up until July 4th. Okay, so y'all need to get you one. Anyway, that's why I haven't been doing my lives. And I've also had to say to myself, you need today. I said, because I wasn't going to go live until next week. But I said today while I was recording my podcast, I said, okay, you better get your butt back out there. People want to hear from you. And I did have a couple of people that, inbox me and say, hey, we haven't seen you on Facebook. We haven't seen you on Instagram. We missed your lives. Where have you been? And so I had to think about, this. I'm not doing this just for me anymore. I'm doing this for each and every woman that I vowed that I was never going to leave behind like people left me. When I was in the hospital, journaling, and when they asked me why I decided to seek help and what I wanted to do, and I journaled, I vowed to never let another woman suffer alone. So if I don't show up for you all, then I'm not keeping my word, and I don't expect for you all to show up for who you need to show up for. So that's why I keep going. And this is why you all find out your why. Why are you going? What's going to keep me going? Y'all know I do questions of the day. Y'all know how big I am on journaling. Y'all know how big I am about self-evaluation. Ask yourself these questions. Why do I want to keep going? Why should I keep going? And see what you get. And then come back to that 6 months from now. Every time you decide you want to give up, go back to that. Because you have to realize that you are capable of much more. You trying to heal, you trying to be successful. All of these things are for you. This is not for anybody else. And yes, I do understand, you want to be successful for your children, or you want to be healed for your children. I'm not talking about that right now. I'm just talking about right here in this moment. Your healing and your success is about you and you only. All of those things will come along. The stuff for your children and your family members, all of that will come. But for right now, in order for you to heal and be successful, you have to start with you. Okay? So that's it. I am going to go edit my podcast, and I have to go walk my puppy. But I just wanted to hop on here and give you just this little message, because I was in a mood today. And I got hold to my client, and because I was really upset with her today, because giving up is not an option. You're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be patient with yourself. You're going to have to be patient with your healing, and you're going to have to be patient with your businesses. Okay? So thank you all for my Facebook. I don't see your comments. I don't know what's going on. Oh, hey, I can't see the names on the comments. And thank you for those of you all who tuned in on Instagram. There will be a replay if you're in my Facebook group, if you are on my Instagram, and it's also on my YouTube channel. So if you are not here and you just was passing by, you can still catch this one on YouTube. So I will see you all. I don't know if it will be the rest of the week, because it is a holiday weekend and holiday week, and I have a lot of things planned. So I will see you all in the internet streets. But until then, keep going. Don't give up. Your success and your healing is about you. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your businesses. Be patient with your healing. All right? See y'all.